What's up, everyone? Another Yui here. How you guys doing today? Anyways, special episode of Noonami, a Christmas episode. So, I'm here with my favorite co-host right here, Obadiah here. Or Lil for short. So, hope you guys are good. Wanna say hi? Wanna say hi, buddy? He's a little shy. He's a little shy, a little bouncy. You know how it goes. But yeah, let's get started. Yeah, so I hope you guys are actually having a great holidays. I know we're getting closer and closer to the time of Christmas and how everything is going. It's how it is. Holidays rolling, everything else. As far as everything else, Vito's right now is running a little late. He's kind of stuck in the traffic of part of the Christmas situation. So yeah, I kind of took care of some stuff on my end. I just went to grab something to eat. That's pretty much it. All my Christmas stuff are just being mailed in. So me and my fiance pretty much have a good amount of Christmas stuff ready. We got his gifts. Some of his gifts are already set underneath the tree. Some are actually on the way. Some people have already, his grandmothers are basically getting their gifts. Grandmothers and aunts and uncles are getting all his gifts. So he is the most important thing in the world right now, getting gifts. So, hey. Yeah. Right, buddy? He's too busy playing with his pacifier, as you can see. So yeah, so I'm keeping tabs on here. So this is really not gonna be one of those super long videos we like to do so much, but we're gonna actually have some fun. So I do have a fun little icebreaker for everyone who actually is following the channel. If not, check it out. The icebreaker I have for you guys, if you guys get a chance, is basically based on, since this is a Christmas theme and everything else, we're actually, what was the first, well, not first, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. This is actually a fun part. Basically, since the theme is Christmas, our theme is basically, since we are in anime and everything else, what was your first Christmas anime is the whole thing. I know we have our own, Christmas movies, Christmas cartoons, different things like that, but there's also Christmas animes. So the theme is basically our icebreaker is, what was your first Christmas anime? So as for me, mine's is kind of funny and ironic because I really didn't pay attention to it as more as Christmas. I was thinking it because I wanted to follow the series as it is. So my first Christmas anime would have to be Tenchi Muyo movie number 2, The Daughter of Darkness. I got introduced to this to actually my sister on my father's side of the family, because she had I can't remember if it was the VHS or DVD. It was one of the two. But when she had it, we watched it together, and I was a big fan of the Tenchi Muyo series at the time. So I always wanted to follow the series and how everything went with the story and the timelines and different things. So The Daughter of Darkness was actually one of my favorite Christmas animes of all. Well, one of my Christmas animes that I got introduced, next to a couple other ones. Yeah, so that was one of the things. I think the next one after that would have been, let me see if I remember in my order. I think the next one behind that would have to be, I don't know, I'm trying to remember the order here, because there's 3 specific ones. I think I might be wrong because of the order, but I know the Tenchi Muyo Daughter of Darkness is the first one that popped in my head. The second one is The Endless Waltz. The Endless Waltz is definitely that, but I think I got introduced to Endless Waltz first, then The Daughter of Darkness. Yeah, I take it back. Yeah, that was the order. So it was actually, Endless Waltz was the first one that introduced me in the anime to Christmas, but I never really considered The Endless Waltz as a Christmas anime because it was just more the OVA, and I didn't realize what was the story of. What's going on, buddy? So there was that. So, but if I had to do it in the correct order, it was actually not Tenchi. It was actually, buddy. It had to be the Gundam Wing, The Endless Waltz, Tenchi Muyo, The Daughter of Darkness, and then Love Hina, Christmas Special. Those were the 3 main ones I paid attention to. I believe I have all 3 of those. I know Endless Waltz is somewhere in a case somewhere. What was it? There we go. We got it. And there he is.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Shoot. Yeah, we just started. We're just starting with an icebreaker real quick. A simple, nice Christmas icebreaker real quick.
All right, all right.
If you actually have one, what was your first Christmas anime, if you can think of one, that got you that think that was a Christmas anime to you?
Hmm. Yeah, that would be a hard one, really.
Yeah. So
I really can't think of one actually.
yeah. So I'll say again. I actually brought it up. Mine was actually, and I had to do this in the specific order. Mine was actually, I said, was Into the Darkness, but I had to memorize in specific order
Yeah.
which one because I had to remember of the years. And to be honest, the real answer is the Endless Waltz was the first one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Endless Waltz was the first Christmas anime, which I didn't really pay attention as it being Christmas, but I
Yeah.
forgot the whole theme was around Christmas.
Right, right, right.
So there was
Yeah.
that. Then the Daughter of Darkness came in because I remember my sister, on my father's side of the family, introduced it to me, and I can remember I watched it on VHS or DVD at the time.
Hmm.
And then the third one I had was the Love Hannah Christmas special, which was like an OVA, but it was like an hour and a half long. But
Okay.
yeah, so those are the main three. But there's a lot of animes that do have Christmas themes. So
So I guess for the ones that don't know,
mhm,
what would be like some of the most popular, like like the mainstream ones that everybody kind of goes after, like your Dragon Ball or
mhm,
Naruto or
yep.
Bleach or anything like that. Are there any Christmas specials on those, perhaps?
Um, Dragon Ball, I don't think. No, Dragon Ball does kind of have one. I think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think in my head which one it is. And it's one of the movies. I'm trying to think which one it is. And I want to feel like I really want to say it's a mixture between. And I think I only saw a glimpse of it. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it might have been a Tree of Might for some weird out reason because I've seen like a glimpse of it for some reason, like for a very small amount. I couldn't remember, but it might be. Don't quote me on it. I feel like that might be one.
That's
Naruto, I don't.
the Garlic Junior one, right?
No. The Tree of
Oh,
Might is the one where another one of Goku's brothers basically appeared again. Turk.
oh,
So yeah, because I think there
oh,
was
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, he wasn't his brother. He was like just a dude that looked just exactly like
yeah,
him somehow. But yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
got you. He
yeah. So
thought it was
that
his brother. And
yeah.
Gohan got Gohan
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
like that.
Dad.
Yeah, and then get beat up for that. And then there was that Naruto. I know they might have some, but I don't remember either the episodes or movies it is for that. Bleach might have one. Again, it's been a minute since I had to memorize which one actually it is. So there's like maybe like little glimpse or like there's like little glimpse or something, but I can't remember where exactly. I know they have one, but I just can't remember what episode it is or where, like, what season and stuff. So there was that one.
Okay.
Um, I know JoJo might have one. I just can't. I never paid attention to JoJo, but I know JoJo might have one in my head.
Does
Definitely.
One Piece? Because I can see them having
Yeah,
one.
One Piece definitely should have one. I just don't. It's kind of hard to even. It's kind of hard to say
Hmm.
because I'm not saying One Piece won't have anything, but I know they definitely would. I just wouldn't know where to pinpoint it completely.
Yeah.
If not, I feel like it'll be more of a movie than actually like an episode with how
Yeah,
many
yeah,
they got. And
yeah.
I know Detective Conan definitely has. I know Detective Conan has one, and I'm trying to remember what movie it is. What's wrong, buddy? Yep, we got. There he is. Yep, there he is, being
Yeah.
himself. So yeah, I just can't think. I know Detective only have one because I've seen so many episodes, and I know they have. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the episodes, and it's not aired like in the U.S., but I know it's in Japan. I feel like it was the episode where they introduced the artist. I think it was like Two Mix. I think it was. They were named something totally different in the anime, but they're called Two Mix. But they actually did the opening song for Detective Conan. So I
Yeah.
think their episode when they were appeared, I think there was a Christmas episode. It was a Christmas episode. Why are you rocking like that, buddy? Look at him. You're not in your bouncy. You're not gonna be rocking. What's going on here? He's having a field day.
Oh yeah.
He's having a field day. And he likes to dance. See? Wait.
Oh. Yep.
It's on my leg. It's on my leg. We're good. It's on the floor. We're good. So yeah. But yeah, there is a lot of animes that actually have like episodes or movies or OVAs that actually have Christmas stuff. So I know newer stuff that's in here. I know what's that anime I'm thinking in my head that's super big, kind of one of my favorites. I can watch it multiple times. I think it's the Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid definitely has one. Totoro has one. There's a lot of stuff. And there's even movies that like I didn't even remember or did not even know.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising. So
I'm interested to see if there's like a Gundam special, because I'm still trying to like rewind in my head, like, have I really seen a like just wholeheartedly where I knew it was one.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason it's like I feel like Gundam should have one for some reason.
Yeah, besides Endless Waltz.
Yeah.
Which and now you bring it up, it's making me want to think and go in my head like, is there even one? I'm trying to think. Because I'm like thinking in my head very carefully. It's like, and I'm thinking like trying some of the older stuff, and it's kind of hard to even like think of any of it. I know Endless Waltz is the most obvious one because it's literally the whole episode is literally based around that. But I'm trying to think of like even the newer stuff. I'm trying to think in my head, and I feel like I don't even see nothing. But I think there might be. I just can't think off the tip of my head. You are having a field day. I swear. He is having a field day on my leg, rocking. Huh, buddy? Huh? What's up, buddy? He is having fun. So yeah. But yeah, that's our icebreaker for today, guys. I'm not gonna do any news. We're just focusing on Christmas. So Vito, how's Christmas shopping going for you, my guy?
Currently I'm not Christmas shopping. I'm done with all that. So
You're lucky you.
Yeah, I definitely, I'm really not a Christmas shopper anyway. Sometimes I just get like little knickknacks and all that type of stuff for people or whatever, like little cards. You know what I'm saying? That's the bulk of my Christmas shopping. But yeah, we ain't too much Christmas shopping going on.
Yeah, right I'm kind of like that too, because me personally is like me doing Christmas shopping is kind of like, I don't know what you want, so I'm just gonna give you a gift card and you just go buy what you want and call it a day. Because if I buy you an outfit, I feel like you might not like it, and then I have to like
return it and
do this and do that. And I'm like, come on, just enjoy it, accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
But now that we have Mr. Rocky over here rocking around, bobbing his head on my chest and stuff, he's getting spoiled over the top. He got already his Christmas gift from his grandmother. Mm-hmm. His another one's gonna be coming from his Gigi. He got one from me. He got a few from his mom. He got some coming from his cousins, his aunts, his uncles. He's gonna be spoiled.
Oh,
the only problem is, where are we gonna put all this stuff in this apartment?
Hey man, it'll make its way in there somehow.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out something.
Exactly. So
storage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can understand, like, we got a house, that'd be a different story. Then I'd be like, okay, cool, we know what to do with this. It'll go in this room. Simple as that. Point blank. Now it's just like, where we putting this? Like, we barely got all some of this stuff. We just already got half of this stuff. You were having fun. So, anyway, so yeah, let's get into more of Christmas animes and stuff. So, since we're talking about this, so it took me a minute to figure out animes in my head that are basically either series or anime or movies or OVAs that basically had Christmas. So I ended up finding a list. Well, besides being the top 10, I'm ignoring the top 10 animes of it, but I'm just going to go through this list because it's the series, the OVAs, it's the movies. It's all in one thing, but I just finally had to look it up and I was like, what is the difference in these three? So we're going to kind of go through it and see, if half of us actually know these animes or not. Go from there and just have fun with it. So, I'm looking right now. We're going to start with because some of these are going to be the same names in here, so I'm not going to repeat it more than once. or more than 3 times, basically.
All right.
So we're just gonna stick as what it is, and some new stuff popped up. So one of the animes that's on here, which is actually a movie, which is very surprising, is called Tokyo Godfathers.
Okay. All right.
So this was actually it's a very old, and it looks very old and everything else, but but I didn't realize, because I heard this name before and I kind of seen the style before, but I'd never seen it. And for some odd reason, like, I thought it was just like, okay, just guys, dressed like one of these people here, like he was dressed as a woman for some odd reason, but it's not. I was kind of, seriously, I'm looking at the picture right now. It's like, if you actually seen it, you like, hold on, let me see if I can share this real quick. Let me share this real quick. I'll share this real quick so you actually can see the picture. Is it this one?
Hey, real quick.
Yo, what's up?
Also, too, we are streaming on the Sandstorm show.
Yep.
So right now we're currently streaming this episode on the Sandstorm show. So all the Sandstorm people, I just logged in or whatever like that. Please tell somebody, share it, like it. Also go over to where this broadcast is coming from.
Yep.
Subscribe to that. Hit them likes, get them up. This is just a public service announcement. We are currently streaming on 2 platforms right now as we speak. So please, hey, show love to both. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's streaming on the Sandstorm show right now just to bring awareness that we are having this special. And we want you guys to head over to the Nautical Yui. So right now, please do that for us. Please do that for us.
Yep. That's right. Alright, so I think I finally got the share up and running. Let's see what we got here. Let's move it over here. Let's do this. So, yeah, so as you can see, like, this person right here, like, it almost like a chick, but you can tell this person right here.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the heck? So, yeah. So, I was like, what the heck? So, I don't know the complete details of it, but I didn't realize this was actually not an anime. I didn't even know this was actually a Christmas movie. It's a movie at that, too.
Really?
Yeah, I was very surprised by that. I was like, what? That's just weird. So, it was...
Yeah.
I mean, I seen the cover before, and I was just very surprised by it. I was like, okay. Like, it just never piqued my interest or caught my attention. Mm-hmm. But for some odd reason, when I seen the name pop, I was like, wow, I was not expecting this to be a movie, and not only a Christmas movie at that.
Yeah.
So that was very surprising there. Yeah, so another one which I definitely heard of, called 5 centimeters per second. Very interesting.
You said 5 millimeters per second?
5 centimeters per
centimeters.
Centimeters per second. Yeah, and it's actually a movie. You are having a most fun time.
He did, he's a showman. He's a showman. He got to be able to entertain as we are entertaining.
Exactly. If you guys don't know, he's literally trying to kick my legs and stuff too in the process, and drooling and having a field day, aren't you, buddy? Huh, buddy? Having fun? He is having a blast. You just showing out, aren't you?
I'm still sharing some stuff right now, so with my head down for a minute.
You're good. I'm talking at the same time, but I'm also looking at him. He's like rocking and stuff. Having fun, buddy? You having fun? Ba. You having fun? See, there you go. Like, what you want to tell? You want to tell the people something? You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Huh? You want to say hi to the people?
Like, I'm in here.
Look. He's looking at me. It's like, look at me. It's like, that's fine. Enjoy. So anyway, yeah. So 5 centimeters per second. Definitely heard about this anime. Let me see if I can. Which I again would never expect it to be Christmas. Then again, I've seen clips of it, and this is actually a very, very, love story. So I can explain a little bit about it. And I'm actually looking at it right now. Let's see. The story follows two childhood friends who end up getting separated due to their parents' job, falling to keeping regular contact over time with each other. Distance eventually grows, and the thoughts of what could been end up consumes both of them right until the end. What is up, buddy? Yeah, so So, really, you're just gonna drop the passy? You're really gonna drop the passy?
Oh snap!
He dropped the passy on me. I don't believe this. So,
We are
yeah.
behind. Hey, real quick, can you hear me?
Yes, you're good.
All right, all right, all right. Hold on,
Wait.
hold
Uh-oh.
on. On the Sandstorm show, we can't hear us over there. Hold
Oh,
on.
wow. Okay. Alright. So, while Vito's taking care of that, I'm going to grab this pacifier that I had to figure out where you put it, or dropped it. How far did you drop it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ow. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, now you got a second your thumb now. What you going to do today? Want to do your dance? Huh? Want to do your fun dance? See? Look. See? Look at yourself. He's like, I am not paying attention to you. I'd rather look at you, Daddy. I'm looking at you, Daddy. Huh? Hi. Hi. Hi, buddy. So, but yeah, 5 centimeters per second pretty much is a very interesting anime. Never got a chance to check it out, but I heard a lot of good things and actually got not only high reviews, but it actually did however, it's like it actually won awards too, which is very surprising.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that too. I think it's because like the art style and the story. I think it's the art style and the storytelling
Yeah.
that actually made it got high reviews and a good story, a good reward awards for it and stuff.
Whoa.
So,
hold on. That's why my stupid tail. I got it on mute. Sorry, guys.
Wow, we've been on mute, guys. How?
Exactly.
All right, there we go.
Wow. So yeah, so that's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. So, yeah. There we go. Yep, there he is. He's screaming. We got sound. If you hear him, that's basically it.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm looking through some other stuff here. So, so another anime on the list, and I have brought this up before in our basically the icebreaker. Like I said before, Tenchimulyo, movie number 2, The Daughter of Darkness. So we definitely have that on the list as well. Which again, like I said, I already knew this was gonna be on the list. It's very obvious because so I can explain this one very easily because I know this. I'll take my head very easily. Basically, the story is it basically follows the whole crew, Tenchi and the crew whatsoever, and apparently this demon actually, who was a friend of Tenchi's grandfather, who or basically was in love with Tenchi's grandfather, and ended up basically leaving a gift for Tenchi and the crew. End up finding out this was actually his daughter, which was not really his daughter. It was a creation, right, buddy? So they go to. So basically, the whole crew is actually trying to figure out who she is, why she actually has power of darkness, but also has the power of Jirai as well. So it's kind of like you go to the whole story and figuring out what happened and how she is in this whole storyline whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, not a spoiler or anything else, but I'm just saying, just the movie alone by itself does not. After that, she does not appear in any of the series whatsoever. It's just the movie itself. That's all it is. The daughter. So, just to give you guys heads up, it's like if you guys are expecting that, well, what happened to the Daughter of Darkness, or what happened to her, like Tenchi's daughter? Like, she's not anywhere in the series or whatsoever. She just basically was in this movie for this specific reason, and only this specific reason only. So. But it is still a great movie. I will definitely recommend it. It is great. It's definitely a Christmas movie. So I definitely say check it out on my list. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out how is this even in the list. And this is actually an old anime too. The disappearance Hanami Suzumiya basically is on the list, surprisingly.
All right.
So if anybody who are a big fan of the melancholy of Hanami Suzumiya, you'll definitely check out this one. This has more of the focus of Christmas in it, much because we're focusing more on guess why Hanami Suzumiya basically disappeared and the story behind that. But I don't know. I haven't watched that series, but I do know about the melancholy, but not the disappearance. What now, buddy? You dropped your pacifier.
Oh, real quick, we got a viewer on the Sandstorm show, Joyce J. So thank you for watching. I know it's like the feedback is it's behind, it's way behind. So about time you hear this, we done already said this. So
yeah, exactly. So we do apologize. So yeah. So for anybody, like I said, I'm not saying this is a bad anime or anything else. It's kind of like hard to take. It's kind of hard to understand it because the melancholy of Hanami Suzumiya is very confusing in a way, in its own entity. So you kind of have to pay attention from like start to finish to kind of know what's going on. But I think the disappearance might be about that same concept. So I mean, if you're still fine, if you still like the series, I definitely still recommend it. Check it out. So there's that. What's another? And I'm very surprised this was on the list, and I totally forgot about this one. Why does Sailor Moon always makes an appearance in some form of fashion? So apparently, Sailor Moon does have, and I totally forgot it was based around this time frame. So the Sailor Moon S movie basically was based around around Christmas time. I remember. I think if I remember, I'm trying to remember all of them. I think there's RS and Super S. I know Super S is the one with the Pegasus situation, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's one. R was, I forgot what R was, and I think I'm trying to remember each of the one. Or was it? Wait, was S the one with the Pegasus situation? With Rini, or was it Super S? I can't remember the two. One of them, I was like, and I have all Sailor Moon episodes, so please don't rip my head off or anything else. Pause. You know, don't chop my head off or anything. Pause. I'm trying to memorize because it's been so long with the movies of Sailor Moon. It's like it's crazy, especially with the newer ones, the new up to date ones, which I haven't seen yet. But I know the older ones I actually should know very well because I have every single last one with band episodes and stuff, and the movies with it. So trust me, if you actually seen my box set, you actually check it out. But yeah, I'm trying to remember if it's either if Super S was the one with Rini or with the Pegasus, or was it the one? Or was S was the one with with something to do with the children? I can't remember. It was one of them. I can't remember. But yeah, so S movie definitely has Christmas, and I think I remember a little bit about it, but not too well. It's hard to even say, but I do remember that this one definitely had a big Christmas theme in it.
Yeah,
all the way through. So we're not going to talk about Endless Waltz because we already know off the tip of our heads very well if you're big fans of Gundam Wing and know about the Endless Waltz. Yeah. The only thing we know about it is freaking Hirito freaking blasting has his machine almost destroyed and freaking shoots his beam through the in the what was that place one of the colonies or whatever, and where it's like, oh, you're not going to do it, like Roger. It's like, Roger that, boom, that's it. I was like, okay, we're done with this. Especially that whole thing was all, that's like still epic to me instantly.
Yeah,
still like an epic scene.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now, I am definitely gonna throw these. So I forgot you guys. So in the same concept where we're talking about like, you know, was Bleach or Naruto different? I forgot Fairy Tail was on the list too of that. What happened? What'd you do? You did something. What'd you do? What's wrong? What's up wrong, buddy? What's up wrong? Oh, Fifi? Are you? I ain't done yet. Hi. Alright, I guess I gotta watch over his baby so I can actually get it back to him. He's getting fussy. So give me a second. I'm so sorry, guys. He's getting fussy here.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, in a second. Really? Really, buddy? I get up, and he's like, all right, cool, I got you up now, Daddy. You can just walk around. Okay, fine, I guess I have to do the standing up now. He's like, I don't want you to sit down, Daddy, I want you to stand up. Okay, fine, you want me to stand up for the show? That's what you want me to do? I have to fix the camera now. Thanks, buddy. thanks, buddy. You want me to do that now? Yeah. Hi. You okay now? You better now? Or you want to get in your bounty? What do you want to do? I'm sorry, guys. He gets the most attention today. He's gonna be. Trust me, you'll actually get to see him later in the Videoverse Christmas special too. He'll still be here. So yeah, Fairy Tail actually has a Christmas special, an OVA special, which I did not even know, and I forgot. Fairy Tail counts as the category of with Naruto and Bleach and all the others because they're in the top of the episodes too with their.
Hey, real quick, does Demon Slayer have a Christmas special?
No, I would think, and it's funny you would think like maybe the first episode since it's based around the snow and stuff, but no, there's no Christmas special. It's just it's the first episode where he's in the snow.
Yeah.
Like, and he's getting trained, like basically when his sister and everything else what happened to his family. So
yeah, there's some I like as I'm thinking right now. It's weird, but I'm really trying to think like. There's like anime that features Santa Claus in it, and I'm trying to remember what that is.
There's so many. Trust me, there's so many.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's so many.
Like, is Joycey on our channel now too?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
He's here.
All right.
Yep.
Welcome.
Yep. Psycho Mob has one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Psycho Mob 100. Basically, I think it's called, let's see, The First Spirit and Such Company Trip.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in school, too. Yeah. Like, half of the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got to put some Christmas stuff in there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, yep. Welcome to Noonami. Like I said, here's our mascot / co-host over here. Being fussy as ever.
Yeah.
Wants daddy's attention. Like, all right, daddy, I need your attention right now. Let's go. Right. Hi. You want to say hi to people? Are you gonna? Don't you dare! Don't you dare spit that pacifier out! I know you very well. Don't do this. Don't you dare do this. I know you well enough. You will have this tendency of like, let me spit out the pacifier, let me play, let me bite on it, and everything else.
Yeah.
So.
Ben Kenobi.
Yep, Ben Kenobi indeed. Yes, we have nicknames for him. We have Ben Kenobi, we have Little Nodo over here, and we just have him as Obi. You know, we have different names for him. So, he responds, he gets hyper, I don't know what he's doing right now, I'm just making sure he's okay. He's just looking like, Daddy. So, he's having a field day. So yeah, I was very surprised to see Psycho Mob on this list. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That wouldn't be surprising too.
Yeah.
But it's like one in my head where, okay, does Baki Han? No, not Baki. Somebody has one that I cannot think of. One Punch Man? No.
Look, I was thinking in my head, like, maybe? Maybe? It's hard to say.
That's a hard one, man. That's like, now we gotta do like anime research. Like
look, I literally have it up right now. I'm just trying to look at, let me see. I'm trying to look at how that Digimon has one.
I can see that. Pokemon
should automatically be in this list, and it should be automatic.
Yeah,
it should be on this list somewhere. I'm like, just type in anime Christmas.
You got Santa Chew and all that. You know, Santa.
Yeah.
When he put the little Santa Claus hat on.
Yep. I'm even surprised Yuri on Ice is on this list. I'm like, what? But then again, it's the whole ice skating situation. I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this one. Dang it. Kamina Totoko? Basically, it's from me to you, basically is what it's called. I remember this one definitely has a Christmas episode. It's like, right, and I can't remember, let's see if it tells me what episode, because I can't remember the actual episode it was. Because it's 3 seasons. I remember. I'm trying to remember what episode it was. I think it was in season 2, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember. Um, I hate. I can't believe this is on the list. And I'm gonna say, I'm saying pause early right now. Bloody Daddies. You again with this binky. You and this binky. Yeah, I remember it's
Ruby. Does she have one?
I'm trying to think which one it was. I think there is. I feel like it's either season. I want to say it's either the first one of the first 3 seasons. It's got to be the one of the first 3 seasons. And
Are we talking anime or are we talking about the 3D version?
Oh, if we're talking about the anime, it's definitely in there. I just don't know what episode it is. If you're talking about the CGI one, I'm gonna say it's gotta be one of the seasons. It's gotta be one. I mean, that's one of the volumes. I can't remember which one exactly, but I know the anime definitely had a good amount of stuff in it because where they were at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I remember that one. Buddy Daddies I said on the list because of the fact of I believe it was the very first episode. Because one of the missions they had to do, and it was very interesting. But it was like understanding for what they were doing and stuff. So it was the first episode I remember. Uzaki Drops, aka also known as Bunny Drops, is basically has an episode. And I think it actually told me which one it was, and I totally forgot about this one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because if I remember the episode, because I can't remember the episode, but I remember seeing it. Yeah, Bunny Drops. I think it was. Let's see if it. Oh, it was an OVA episode. Okay, so it was one of the OVA episodes.
Yeah.
It was focused on Christmas stuff. Rama 1/2 definitely has an OVA Christmas episode. I think this one was called the Tenjo Family Christmas Scramble.
Okay.
And I forgot it. I forgot they have, because they have so many episods and so many seasons.
Yeah.
So I forgot, and with OVAs and movies, and I forgot they definitely have Christmas specials.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I never got a chance to see it, but I do remember they actually have one.
Yeah.
You were having that field day, aren't you, buddy? Huh?
So out of some of these, real quick, which ones would you recommend to us and viewers and stuff like that as like a great Christmas special? Which to me, there's no such thing as a great Christmas
there's
special.
no such thing. But if I have to recommend, I think the ones I can definitely recommend, like if you're going for like old school whatsoever, I definitely say The Daughter of Darkness or the Rama 1/2, like old school. Because of like it's the art style and like the story behind it whatsoever. But if we're talking about the newer stuff, you're funny, aren't you? You're having a field day. I'm not gonna put this on the list because as much as like I can't handle season 2 and how put me in my emotions and stuff, I'm not gonna throw that in there. Let's see. I would say like for newer stuff, I'm trying to think in my head of one in my head, and we're talking about movies and TV shows. The only ones I can think in my head like. I think it's called April You Lie. I think it's one of them called. Oh, You Lie in April is one of them. It has a but it's like more of music and everything else. But You Lie in April, K-On!, which is a very interesting anime which I love so much, and I think if I can think of one that's newer on this list whatsoever, I'm trying to think. There's one. I'm trying to remember which one it is. There's one more. I just can't think of the last one on the list. I want to say no. Bunny Drops definitely is a good one. Drops is good. Bunny Drops is a very, very good and wholesome anime. So I definitely recommend people to check that one out more because it's mostly focused on a father and daughter situation. But it's like this guy who lives by himself and everything else, and then he takes in this little girl and treat her like as like his daughter and make sure she's okay and everything else, and you see the whole storyline of them growing, the whole ordeal and everything, which is a very, very good wholesome anime. And this is actually has a nice little replay value, so I really recommend it very much.
Okay.
So there's some good animes to check out. I definitely recommend.
All right.
But movie wise, it varies.
Yeah.
It varies because there's stuff that like I don't. There's stuff that like yes I know about, and there's stuff that like hey I totally didn't realize this had Christmas themes and everything else. Hot. You're gonna like play in my so he's gonna play in my face.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck was that?
I didn't kind of.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The Christmas glitch. We call that the Christmas glitch. Huh, buddy.
The
There you
glitch.
go. See? There he goes again. Huh? Yeah, I'm buddy. What? See? So, other than that, but yeah, so those are mostly the Christmas stuff I can think of in my head. I know we usually I would have trailers and stuff of like Christmas stuff, but I really don't have any. I just have stuff for normal episodes because I gotta go through some more and kind of make sure some of these because I think my last episode I did by myself there was one that got definitely blocked dramatically, so I had to literally get rid of it. So it's episode 5 should be up and running again. So I had to get rid of that one part. So if you guys see something weird, like, hey, you actually said something about this, well, I had to cut it because it was officially blocked. And and the Noonami 5th episode should be up and back and running again. So
Yeah. Okay.
so there, I gotta make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So but I mean. That's all I have for everyone here. It's like this wasn't gonna be a long episode whatsoever because we gotta also get ready for the Vitoverse Christmas special as well.
Yeah.
So we would do I would say do pimp tops and everything else, but we'll actually say it for later for Vito on his channel.
Right.
So I'll say the trouble. So
well,
sorry.
hey, before we stab out, I'd like to thank Joycey for definitely coming through on both channels. Definitely seeing us on the Sandstorm show, and then coming over here. So thank you. Hopefully you subscribe. Thank you for hitting that like button. I've seen that you hit the like button, all that other stuff, and comment and stuff like that. You're definitely a part of our family now that we got you as a part of this now. Please go over to the Vitoverse at 9. We're gonna start with 9. So we're gonna have some people from Winging It Podcast there as well. We try to get them here on this one, but a lot of them were like, you know what I'm saying, that's a little earlier for me, they have kids as well, trying to get their stuff down and get them settled down and all this other stuff, so they couldn't make it to this one, but definitely you know what I'm saying, it is understandable that, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't make it, but they're here in spirit. So we're going to see them, you know what I'm saying, coming up in a couple of, about an hour. Yeah, about an hour or two. But definitely stay tuned. Other than that, shout out to Sandstorm for letting us use the channel to broadcast or whatever. And yeah.
There you go. So definitely appreciate it, y'all. And like I said, I'll actually explain more details, everything was happening for next episode and stuff on the Vitoverse. So I thought I'd just save it for him, save it on his show and everything else, so we can go from there. And yeah, you'll see more of this guy too. You'll definitely. So yeah. Oh yeah, we'll definitely do that, Joyce. We'll definitely do that.
I got you. Yeah. Oh, so you don't know about? Hold on, Joyce. I'm about to call you out on this one.
Uh-oh.
You've been a follower of the Sandstorm show for quite some time now, and you don't know who the Vitoverse is? Yeah, I'm about to put the link. I'm going to put the link. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. I'm going to have to put this link on here. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the link to the episode.
There you go.
Because
he has his he has it already set and ready to go. I just finally finished my picture of my thumbnail. Mine is pretty much the background that I have right now. Just going to have some characters, and this guy is just being super fussy. Oh yeah, you see it? Yeah, like he says. Oh.
All right, here you go.
Only a month.
Ain't no worries. Yeah, ain't no worries. But I understand. But yeah, definitely go over there, check us out at 9. We normally do movies, TV shows. This is the anime part of it. We do the movie, TV shows, and movies on the Vitoverse, and The Sandstorm Show is the video game talk. So actually, all three channels is actually one channel. You know what I'm saying? They actually call ourselves, our group self, we call ourselves the Midnight Guns. So we'll have that channel where we'll feature all of these shows next year. So stay tuned for all that. But definitely, hey, check us out tonight. Again, hey, you family, come on through.
Yep. All right, but we're gonna head out right now, and I gotta get this little guy his food ready in the next hour. so you may actually see me feeding him. He getting fussy.
Gotcha.
Nice. Yep. Oh yeah, she's a video game girl. I'm all around the board.
yeah. We all around the board.
Yep.
We try to be at least. But all right, y'all.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. So until then, we'll see you later. All right. Peace.